Good morning. I'm just getting ready to film another video, so I thought that I would show you what's in my current makeup bag. I've been doing my makeup extremely natural, very minimal, no concealer, no foundation, but of course today I want to do a little more. I even thought about doing a pared down smoky eye, but not the 2016 version that I used to do. I just want to bring a little emphasis to the eyes because I also want to upgrade my profile picture on here and everywhere. This is new. This will be my first time trying this. It's by RMS Beauty. It's the Supernatural Radiant Serum SPF 30, and I got the shade medium because my face is always lighter than the rest of my body. I didn't realize how small it was. Ooh, okay. It has maybe a light citrus scent. I like that. It is sheer. It evens out the skin tone just a bit, but the bronze shade is perfect. And it's not overly glowy where you look greasy and you feel like you're gonna need to powder. This by itself, brow gel, lip gloss. I do need a little more coverage. I think I'm gonna mix two concealers. I have the Tower 28, I think it's called the Swipe Serum Concealer. It's too light. And then I have this Lancome Tawny Dull Concealer. This is probably a little too dark right now. I do love the peach undertone in this, and this is more neutral. So I think I'm gonna mix these together. I'm gonna put some on my lids. I've been into cream blush for a very long time and nothing has changed. Two of my newest additions are by RMS Beauty, and the first one I want to show you is called Smile. I didn't realize this was going to be a punchy coral. For some reason I thought it was going to be a little more orange. And this one is called Spell. And this is like a blush and a bronzer in one. On me, the rose comes out a lot. And this one, I've been wanting to repurchase this for a while. I had this years ago and then the top broke, so it was just sitting open, and that's disgusting and it looked disgusting. But this is by Tower 28. It's the Golden Hour, which is a very orange, maybe red. Orange and red. What does this look like to you? I feel like it's a straight orange when I put it on, but holding it up, it looks like the perfect summery orange red. Anyway, so what I've been doing is mixing the bronzy one and this one, or doing a lot of this and a touch of this, because you only need a touch. This can go clown mode very easily, which I can go clown mode very easily. My camera cut off, but what I do is I apply my blush, take a step back, and if I have the urge to apply more, I just don't. I just stop until I'm finished with everything, and then I reassess. Also, something that helps is I'll go to my bathroom and I'll stand way back from the mirror and go side to side. And if you can pick up my blush subtly from far away, I feel like that's enough. I kind of go ham on this one, Spell, because this is almost the color of my skin tone, just a bit rosier. And then I just, that. And this may look crazy at first. It will settle. So now I will blend around the edges. Kind of feather this edge up. Then I'll kind of assess with my fingers whether I need to powder or not, if things still feel tacky, and they do today. Most of the time I don't wear powder, especially if I'm not doing, and I can show that look as well, the no concealer, no foundation, just quick everyday, just enough to not look like a zombie and to look slightly put together. I can do that as well, but on those days, no powder. I'm using the Ami Colé translucent powder. So I'm going just a little under the eye. Oh, my eyelids have already creased. I forgot about that because I'm not really used to wearing eyeshadow, so I don't really do this anymore. I'm gonna put it on top. I'm gonna put some down here just because it feels really tacky. And I may go in and set my face with an RMS Beauty bronzer, not a dark one, one that's more the shade of my skin tone and use it like a finishing powder because they're beautiful. They're smoothing, they're glowy. So I like doing that as a finishing touch sometimes. And I don't want this to be really tacky down here when I do that because it will just cling. And then of course the blush is going to be tacky for a little bit. Maybe I'll go ahead and do my eyes while everything is settling. So what I've been doing is using just a base shadow. This one's by Westman Atelier. It was part of the trio. They're called iPods, but I don't like the two brown shades. One is a medium brown and then one is a darker brown that you can use to define your crease, use as an eyeliner, but they're a little too cool. If they were warmer, I think I would use them more. This formula is beautiful. It's almost like a gel cream to a satin powder. So it is beautiful. Easy to work with. Very smooth formula. I just didn't like the other two shades. So I'll just use this as kind of a base, which I probably don't even need to do because I use powder. I don't think you need both. I'm rusty at lots of makeup. And then I've been using my bronzer in Bikini Beach. It's a deep reddish brown. It's my favorite shade. I have this one, Malibu Muse, and Tan Lines, and this is my favorite shade. So I've been putting this in the crease. I'm just gonna do that today as well. I may dip into my Tati palette and use the black and brown as an eyeliner because they're just really good. I like those shadows. So I'm gonna throw this in the crease first and then bring it down on the lid. And I like to blend it out into the temple. I want to put some on the lid as well. I don't really want this to be a prominent crease look. I love this color on the eyes. The easiest smoky eye you will ever do. Any dark brown shadow, black shadow, I'm gonna mix the black and the brown together. And I'm gonna use this as my eyeliner. I'm gonna kind of stick this right in my lashes, in between them. Oh. I'm not doing a wing, but I like to pull it up just a little bit to lift the eye. I think I'm gonna do my brows the way I used to do them. So I'm gonna take a little bit of the ABH Brow Freeze because this stuff has to set before I go in and fill in my brows, so I need to go ahead and get it in there. I used to do it at the beginning. I've been exploring other brow methods. I bought a fiber brow gel and I like it. I just feel like any other method when it comes to brow gel, I probably should just get a clear one because I was gonna say I'm messy. I feel like my brows always look messy with a tinted gel, even if I'm so careful to not get it on the skin. I'll go ahead and do the under eye. I'm gonna take that same bronzer that I used on the lid. Let me do lips. And I need a lipstick that actually has some color. If you have any recommendations, favorite formulas, let me know. I'm thinking about trying some serum lipsticks. And all of mine are just way too nude right now. I've been trying to dupe my Wedding Day lipstick, which is by Tom Ford. It was part of a nudes collection, and it's called Understudy. And it's the most perfect, beautiful, peachy coral. It has a little bit of brown. It's not too nude. It also has some pink. Perfect for a wedding. I picked up this ABH lipstick. It's in the shade Peach Bud. It is very close. It's just more on the nude peach side, and this just has a little more pink. This is the Tom Ford, and that's the ABH. I keep calling this lip liner Jones Rose. It's by Jones Road, and the shade is Nude Rose. So I'm gonna start off with that. Then I'll top it with Peach Bud. Gonna fill in my brows real quick. This is the Arches and Halos brow powder, and I like this, but I do miss when I used to mix a light gray and then a charcoal together. I felt like that was my perfect brow shade. So maybe I'll just try an actual gray brow shade, or just buy a little cheap eyeshadow quad that has a gray and a charcoal in it. There's a spoolie I got from CVS a long time ago, and it was falling apart, so I got rid of it. But the angled brush side was the best angled brush I've probably ever used. It was soft, so it gave a really beautiful soft brow. This one is really stiff, so see how I'll blend it, but it's too harsh. It's a little too much. I actually have an RMS brow powder, and I love the formula because it's got a bit of wax, but it's also very soft and powdery, but it lays your brows down and grooms them and fills them in all at the same time. But the shade, and I knew better, I got brown because it looked very neutral, but it's just too light for my brows and it adds too much warmth. But yeah, I did not mean for my brows to take this direction. I think I'm gonna dip this spoolie in my powder to see if that will, I don't know, like tame them a little. Maybe it's not too much. Maybe it's just me, which I haven't been wearing a lot of makeup, so I'm not used to seeing a full brow. I thought that maybe that could give them on purpose an ashy tone, adding the powder. I think all that's left is the mascara, and I'm using the Tower 28 Make Waves. This is a repurchase. My first round was brown, and I decided to go black this time, and it really is as good as the hype, in my opinion. The separating power is one of the most impressive things. And of course, I'm gonna say that, and then my first swipe is just clumps. These, I think I'm just gonna let them grow out, either that or cut them pretty short, because this length right here is so annoying. I feel like it just adds too much weight to my face shape. So that's why I always just tuck it behind the ears. I don't know, that probably doesn't look that great either. I'm on a hair journey. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching.
Don't take it personal, I ain't lying. I ain't hiding, I've been grinding, multiplying. I've been trying to get my weight up, staying prayed up, meditating.